Hi everyone, this is Teacher Grace. What? This is a possible exam stimulus-based conversation visual for the new PSLE English Oral Exam? Yes, you are right. This can be one of the new visuals that appears in the new batch of PSLE exam papers. Now, the actual one that was released as an exam paper is a black and white one, so no colors, children, and it was an elderly uncle riding a rickshaw or a trishaw, and on that trishaw, about 8 or 9 children going to school or going back home, either one. What's the question, you asked? Well, the questions can sound like this. What do you think the people in the picture are feeling? What do you think the people in the picture might be doing? Why do you think this picture was taken? What do you think might happen next after this picture was taken? Do you think the people in the picture enjoy what they're doing? Are you like the, and then they give you one of the characters in the picture? Why or why not? So there are actually many more different questions that can be asked in the new PSLE English Oral Examinations starting from the year 2025. How do we prepare our students for this? Well, we do a lot of full mark reply crafting, and at the same time, we run mock exams. Here's one of the mock exams, and this is how it sounds like. Now, here's the first exam paper that I was referring to earlier. Why is it so demanding? Why is it so difficult? Why is it that examiners like myself would find this challenging? Because there's only one character in this SBC scenario, one person doing one activity clearly. And the question was, what do you think the person in the picture might be doing? Now, some students actually felt really quite angry. It's so clear what they're doing, Ja. How are we supposed to say anything that sounds intelligent, well organized, well structured, covers breadth, and has depth? How are we supposed to say anything more than 2 or 3 sentences for this? Now, he's a young boy. He's got some hand soap on the left in a bottle, and he's lathering his hands at a sink. And there's nothing in the background, it's just the wall. So many students find this really challenging. Now, how do we deal with this? Let's talk about this on Sunday, okay, in the talk. Now, let's move on to the second exam paper. Now, here's the second exam paper that I mentioned earlier, shared with me by my P6s who had this as a preparatory piece of material, like a mock exam, so to speak, in their schools to prep them for the WA2, which then prepares them actually for the prelims and the PSLE after that. So this is black and white, very, very much like the ones that the P6s will see this year in August. Now, we see a flooded street in Thailand. Now, this is probably also a sign in Thai. I don't know how to read that, so we think that this is probably Thai. It could be Tamil. I really have no idea, and it doesn't really matter. Now, we also see that the street is flooded. We've got motorists, motorcyclists, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now, we've also got jeeps here, 1, 2, and 3, and a sedan here. So 4 vehicles that are making their way through the flood with 3 motorcycles. Now, we see also some children and probably maybe stranded or maybe just making their way to wherever that they want to go on higher ground. Clever kids, right? Okay, now then we have a man on the right hand side of the picture. He seems to be, hauling water off the street, draining the street. We're not sure. Okay, taking the water to use that for something else. We're not sure either. Now, the question that's asked in our mock exam is the feeling question. What do you think the people in the picture might be feeling? All right, and this is the most commonly asked question in this new generation of SBC examinations, starting from the year 2025. Let's see how our student does in his mock exam, and this was just done last week. All right, let's go. Look at the picture. What do you think the people in the picture might be feeling?
I think that the people in the picture might be feeling a slew of emotions, and here are some of them. Firstly, I think the people in the car, which is located in the middle of the picture, might be feeling anxious. For this reason, I think that the man on the right might be feeling happy.
Very good. Okay. Therefore,
in conclusion, I think that the people in the picture might be feeling a slew of emotions, and I have listed some above.
very good. Now, from the point of view of an oral examiner, that was really quite impressive. A well-structured, well-organized reply. Every point was clear and well elaborated as well. So that should score the boy full marks in the oral exam. So how did we train our students to speak like that? And they come to us knowing very little, trying their best, having a good attitude. Actually, that's all that we need, a good attitude. How to craft answers that are like that? Join us in our talk and we'll share more with you. Also, we're going to share how the same system of critical thinking tools is able to help you score full marks, not just for oral, but also for your content in your continuous writing, composition writing. All right, see you there then. Bye-bye.